Apparently my new title here at VGHL is Kinda Old Game Reviewer, and here I am again with the updated reboot of Bionic Commando for the download on the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. In preparation for the new next-gen sequel, Bionic Commando Rearmed takes the original 1988 Nintendo platformer and adds current-gen graphics while keeping the classic grappling hook arm gameplay. Rearmed captures the vibe of the original by essentially keeping every aspect the same while still giving it all a glimmer of shine. The crispness of the graphics leaves no rough edges while essentially keeping the game's same look that made the original Bionic Commando so fun. And nothing is more fun than to play with the ragdoll physics of the guards. Areas, however, tend to blend together with stages looking relatively the same minus the weather. Although the graphics and presentations are nowhere near mind-blowing, it's easily forgiven when considering the atmosphere Rearmed is going for. What aren't easily forgiven are the unbearably long load times from menu to menu. With lackluster graphics, a 20-second load is so ridiculous, it's ridiculous. Sound in Rearmed also goes for them the whole nostalgia feel, but maybe a little too literally. Rather than going for a re-recorded update of his original music, it sounds like they took the exact MIDI file straight from the NES cartridge and threw it in. I can hear calls of shenanigans. But Matt, Mega Man 9 did the same thing and you liked it then. The difference here is that Mega Man 9 created a new soundtrack in the classic style and it worked. For Rearmed, they used the original, and for lack of a better word, it still sucks. I'm thirsty. I could sure use a glass of water. You like that little trick I did with my arm? Yeah, pretty cool, wasn't it? If you like the whole reachy arm grab trick, gameplay for Rearmed will grab your attention. Oh! Terrible puns aside, gameplay in Rearmed revolves around the use of your bionic arm, which allows you to swing from platform to platform, grab enemies and power-ups, among other things. Your other arm always has a gun, varying from your standard handgun to the powerful rocket launcher. Each gun has a different feel and use, but using different guns isn't totally necessary to beat each level. The feel keeps true to the original, but it's still too f***ing hard. What kind of platforming game doesn't have a jump button? The government had all this money to give him a bionic arm, but not enough to give him rocket boots? Really? Bullshit. Swinging from platform to platform is fun, but when you're trying to land on a platform below you, your bionic arm's shot must be timed perfectly, or else you fall directly down. When falling, you cannot move from side to side. This makes the game too unforgiving and frustrating at times. If you get stuck on the levels, you can get distracted with time trials or obstacle courses. These can keep you coming back, but meh. Quick rundown. Graphics and presentation gets a 7. Nostalgic here works, but let's be honest, no one's going to be impressed. Sound gets a 5. Nostalgia gets an epic fail here. These bleeps and bloops will get stuck in your head, but definitely not in a good way. Gameplay gets an 8. While frustrating at times, the bionic arm game mechanic keeps it really fun. Lasting appeal gets a 6. Time trials and unlockables keep you coming back for more, but only the hardcore need apply here. Overall, Bionic Commando Rearmed gets a 6.5. It's definitely a good and solid game, but let's hope the sequel will wow us a little more.